He started to play the album, and I heard 4 bars, and I went, this is a hit. And this is, Sicilian witchery, instinct. I went, yes, I want to come to London to be a part of this. Not knowing the book, not knowing what, Fontaine comes on and dies, and then there's 20 hours in the dressing room.
Part of the attraction was to work with Trevor Nunn and John Caird, and of course at the RSC.
We were rehearsing at the Barbican. It was a long rehearsal period, about 11 weeks, I think. It was the most creative, best company. We knew we had something, we just didn't know what it was.
It was a large production, so you can't really get a sense of what's going on in that production because you're rehearsing a massive piece.
Quite often, you'll get into a show and it's all about, look at me, I'm over here, I'm in the front, who cares about them? And that was the reverse of what Les Mis was.
John Caird at the Royal Shakespeare Company said that all the principals, when they were done with their particular role, would go back into the chorus. And I went, I don't think so. You didn't fly me over here 6,000 miles to be a Corinne, honey. And so I figured out every way to get out of a chorus number.
Fontaine dies in the first 20 minutes, and she'd always, and then she had to come back on the barricades as a little boy, which she hated. What the hell are they making me do that for? I should be experimenting with bath oils. I could write the great American novel in the time I have off.
Before the first preview, Trevor and John came in front of us before the show and told us basically not to expect anything from the Royal Shakespeare Company audience, because this is not what they're used to seeing. They're used to seeing classical theater. They're used to seeing Shakespeare. And we should just play our show. At that point, I believe it was maybe 3.5 hours long. At the end of the show, I could cry now, at the end of the curtain call, they were screaming, and they were standing, and they were shouting bravo. I mean, it's what you live for. If you're a stage actor, you live to move an audience.